Today I'm going to show you guys a Bella Hadid inspired makeup look. I always love how her makeup is just kind of, it's always flawless, but it looks like she hardly has anything on. Her makeup just really accentuates her eyes and doesn't go overboard. That's that. So if you want to see how I created this, keep watching. I'm a dork. Alright, bye!
So let's start with a primer. This is by Unique. I take about a pea-sized amount and just put it on my fingertip, rub it in, and work it in starting with your T-zone. Next, you'll take your damp beauty blender and your foundation. I chose two with a matte to satin finish. I tend to get oily throughout the day. I will link everything I used below for you guys. Coffee break! So I mixed the two on the back of my hand because one's a little too yellow and one is really, really pale. So yeah, mix the two on the back of my hand and then apply them like this all over my face. And a few dots on my neck too, just to blend it down a little bit. Let's speed it up a little bit because blending takes forever. You feel me? Alright, so blend, blend, blend. Blend forever. I'm pretty sure I blend in my foundation for, a good 5 minutes. Make sure to blend around your hairline, over your ears, around your neck really well. We definitely don't want our face and bodies to be different colors. Finally done.
Does anyone else drink coffee for breakfast?
Concealer time. I really like this one by NYX. It's just light enough for my pale skin and it has really nice coverage as well. Blending is key. You gotta make sure we blend it all in. Just a few more areas on the face. Time to let the pups in. It's been raining and they are covered in mud. I like to blend those areas out with my ring finger to get that extra coverage. Next, we're going to set the under eye area and the whole face with this special healing powder. Notice I'm using the same damn beauty blender that I used to apply my foundation. A little trick I do to get extra coverage on a blemish, I spot conceal and set again on top of the powder. I didn't realize I danced after every sip of coffee until now. Onto the highlight, my favorite part. I put it on my cheekbones and the bridge of my nose, the highlights of the face. Blend that out with my ring finger and bring it above and below my brow bone. How many coffee breaks has this been? Time to fill in these brows. I'm using this tinted brow gel in a taupe shade. You really don't want to use anything too dark. I'm just wanting to fill in the gaps and kind of give me a little bit of shape. Moving on to the contour. I'm using this angled MAC contour brush and my favorite bronzer by Too Faced. It really smells just like chocolate. This face might look a little silly, but it helps define the hollows of your cheeks, and that's where we want to put our bronzer. Just pucker your lips and smile at the same time. I'm just sweeping it up to my ears and slightly cupping my cheeks. Be sure to not bring it too close to the corners of your mouth. Using the same brush, I'm just pinching it and lightly contouring my nose. You want to bring that warmth around your face and kind of define the perimeter, giving your face a little depth. Lightly contouring my jawline and up to my ear. Now time to blend. Starting with my forehead, I just kind of buff it all out. I'm blending with a swirling upward motion on my cheeks. I'm just going to bring a little bit onto my neck as well. Honest Beauty Magic Balm. I love using this stuff on top of a highlight. It just gives me that dewy look. You'll see this lipstick throughout this video. Here I'm using a small amount as a little bit of cream blush. Using my ring finger again to blend this out, the warmth from your hand just kind of really helps melt this into the skin. I'm just going to add another thin layer of bronzer over that just to kind of really help mush everything together. And we're finally onto the eyes after a quick sip. Using the same lipstick, I'm just going to kind of dab it onto my eyelid and blend it out with my finger. Taking a slightly sticky piece of medical tape, I angle it kind of lined up with the end of my eyebrow, as you can see here. This will make it easy for us to get that cat eye effect with the eyeshadow. Going off the picture of Bella Hadid, I went for a purple mauve shade. Kind of starting at the crease in the corner of my eye, I'm just kind of flicking it out to a point. Don't worry about getting it perfect, we can always blend it and buff it out as we're going. Be careful not to bring it too far above your crease. You don't want it to be too close to your brow bone. Next, I'm going to take these two shades from this Naked palette and lightly blend it over that purpley mauve color we just did. I really love how all these colors blend together and we're not too pink and we're not too neutral. Now let's gently take this tape off. Next, I'm just going to kind of lightly dust this purple shade onto my lower lash line. Doing the same thing with those two shades I used from the Naked palette. Taking a brush with no product on it, I'm just kind of buffing out the harshness of this cut crease. Gotta make sure it's perfect and even. Next, I'm going to take this small eyeshadow brush and this really pretty glittery eyeshadow and kind of just pack it onto the top of my lid, not going past the middle of my pupil and also into the corner of my eye, and got a little bit of my eye there, into the corner of my eye and onto the bottom of my lash line, also not going past my pupil. Continuing just to blend it out. Now for more glitter. Did you think we were done? Taking the two gold shades on either end of the palette, I'm just kind of mixing the two and applying them on top of that other glitter shadow. Using this liquid illuminator, we're just going to kind of really accentuate the corners, the inner corner of our eye. When you think you're done blending, keep blending. Next up, let's curl these lashes. Starting with the brown mascara and then layering the black over that, I'm just going to add a few coats of mascara. Well, I guess more like 30 coats of mascara. Time for eyelashes, one of my favorite but also not favorite parts. In the picture, I think Bella has just mascara on her natural lash, but I recently took off my eyelash extensions and mine were feeling just a little short. So I'm just going to add some lashes real quick. Who are we kidding? This alone probably took me, not kidding, 30 minutes. I usually start from the center of my pupil and kind of work my way out, putting about 3 to 4 individual lashes on each eyelid. Here's a great tip. Let that lash glue dry for about 30 seconds before you put it on your lash. That's way it's nice and tacky. Now, taking that brown mascara, I'm going to do a light coat on the bottom of my lashes just to get all the powder and eyeshadow off and kind of define them a little bit. Next, I'm going to take this NYX Wonder Pencil. It's like a pale white, and I'm just going to kind of line my waterline. This really helps to make your eyes look more awake and open. Last but not least, I'm going to add some lipstick and some chapstick. Trying to copy the picture, I'm not going for anything too dark, just kind of a natural flush on the lips. And voila, we're done. What do you guys think? Please like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.